Hey everybody, my name is River2 and welcome back to Genshin Impact for more of this Canticles of Harmony, or in this new quest, the Prisoner in Shackles, or whatever you call it. But before I get started on that one, I want to take a look at this thing. Now, we're at the second harp here with this supposed note here, and we have a moving mural that goes along with this one, and a chest that I may need to open. So what I'm going to do is, gotta activate this, and I hope you guys enjoy this little part of it before we move on to the second part. So, let's see what we have to do with. So, tap to unleash a pause sign when in order to pause and touch the bubble notes. Oh my. Ooh, got all notes. Storm going to dodge incoming thunder strikes? Oh! Okay. Oh, okay, I didn't... Okay. Is there a session where I don't have to touch notes? Here they come. Okay, got another set. Okay, that's actually cool, and that's actually bad. Ooh, okay. Oh, insanity! My God, this whole musical seems realistic. Okay, so I got a field that let me gather all that. All that. I think this is literally about the boat sailing across this storm. And we completed that performance. Wow. Odyssey on the wall. Alright. And we got 3 chests from that one. So we got ourselves a second note. I believe it looks like a new movement. Let's put it on the music box so we can just give it a listen. Alrighty then. So this one is Tuba Mirum. As at the beginning of an epic opera, the hero embarks on their journey. Guided by fate, the wandering king regained a nation and people, and wished to bring wisdom and wealth to this land of ignorance. Let's have a listen. Who are you, and why have you come hither to such remote realm, sailing a magnificent ship into our bay covered in gold and brass? That which compels you must be divine fate. So this is actually them entering this small island, I believe Petrichor. This is good music. Does anyone want to listen to more of this? I don't mind playing a few more of that. But there's like 5 scores left. Or 4 scores left to gather. So let's go ahead and move on to the Sea of Bygone Eras. Really now? Okay. I'll let you guys read this because I just blinked for a moment. Alright, so we're still underwater. Oh. By order of Dominus Boethus, exalted Harmos, and in accord with the most sacred beneficent symphony of our great Sebastos, the Initium Iani are to be shut down from today on. No one enters and no one leaves. For the Empire, for our God King, for human civilization. Okay, so in an engraving, we've seen that. And these are more statues. Okay, so here's what I'm getting at. If anyone has seen the Genshin storyline here, we know that Conria is a godless nation that doesn't worship gods and all. And there it is. There's that little narwhal here. That little glowing, strange glowing fish. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's follow. Into another current. Onward. This is more deeper and deeper into the ocean floor. Oh, look at that. Cat just swims. It's actually pretty funny. Oh my. Look at that, guys. Not under her skirt. Look at this. That little fish is just standing still there. And it looks like it's been bound by something. Yeah. Well, looks like just like that glowing fish we saw before. There are still weird things tangled around the top nearby. What the heck is going on? Palma is getting more and more confused, so am I. But I've heard this voice in a dream before. I can't remember his name anymore, though. Yes, you must have met him in Sebastian's dream. Did you not? Scylla. Scylla? Scylla? I forgot how do you pronounce that name. Scylla. I'm just gonna call it Scylla. A fell dragon who once served the Sebastos. He was subdued and sealed here by Boethius. This Mr. Super Rude subdued an evil dragon? Oh yeah, very tired. Paimon didn't think he could do something that amazing. Well, Fell Dragon was the name they gave, but it was no more than a fishhap, a fishap, that was a teensy bit stronger than normal. After all, no new Hydro Dragon could be born so long as the mistress of many waters hibernated in the deep seas. I never thought that fishhaps could get this ridiculous large. But speaking of which, isn't Ivalette? That's right. So he is the Hydro Dragon. We all know that for sure. You've seen that video. That doesn't mean that this guy is way older than him. A new Dragon of Water has already been born? Then again, it has been a long time. Even the former mistress of many waters passed. So much time has passed. In any case, the evil dragon Celia was once the Bastil's friend. I just keep mispronouncing that one. But he revolted at a critical juncture in the showdown between us Remurians and the Fontanians. At that time, Celia led the brutal dragonborn to Makimos, the intent on breaching the inner city Capitolium, where the Sebastos resided. Makimos. I heard people talking about that in town. Yeah, the people in town were always talking about some Makimos and a bell tower or something. Correct. Makimos is the outer city of the capital, but should the Fell Dragon wish to enter the inner city, he must pass through the Initium Iani. I don't know if I pronounced this right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Ugh. That is the barrier separating the inner and outer parts of the capital, and the symphony weaved by the Sebastos, and the musicians which covered all of Remuria passed through the Initium Iani and its golden waterways. Boethius and his legions used this fact to shut the Initium Iani, thus finally sealing the evil dragon. But something's not right about that story. The dreamscape from before, back then. Celia should have come and seen Remus before. Perhaps Scylla sought to go before the Sebastos throne, but such an opportunity is now forever lost. Afterward, the evil dragon sank alongside Remuria, and the Sebastos was lost, remaining so to this very day. Did you recall something? It all feels a bit muddled. That is true. I only heard tell of events after it had all transpired myself, having not been in the capital when the surge struck. Then no one knew what had happened to the Sebastos. I fear that we can only learn more by proceeding further. That large glowing fish we saw in the castle must be the thoughts that escaped from fissures in Scylla's stony cell. I fear he has already taken notice of our presence, having been sealed here for so long. Now that he's finally sensed outsiders, he will naturally find a way to lure us in. So that's it. Hang on a minute. You said that the way to Domus Aurea is through these gates or something. But hasn't Boethius shut them already? Doesn't this mean there's no getting through? That will prove tricky, yes. Bah! There's gotta be a limit to how rude you can be. What's with this? I'll wait for you at Domus Aurea. Nonsense. When you won't even leave the door open, huh? You know, why don't we find some way to break the seal on the evil dragon and get the former foe he beat to break down the door for us? No! How could we do such a thing? I mean, after that is one of Remuria's nemesis. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, no? That's right. It's been so long. For all you know, he might have decided to turn over a new leaf and be a nice dragon, if only that were true. But he is still a dragon. Come on, so what? Even if he is a dragon, he might be a reasonable kind we can talk with. We've got experience in dealing with dragons, don't we? Well, there was that one time with the Fallen. We had that little run-in with Astaha, and encountered Apep in the desert. Right, he was trying to break that seal, so we teamed up with everyone. We had to beat him together before we could reseal him. Those examples aren't very convincing, were they? The silence fills the void of the ocean. Come on, Osi. No amount of suspicious looks is going to suddenly give us better options. I know, you're right. Let's give it a try. The seals that bind the evil dragon seem to be connected to these 3 locations. Let us begin by removing the chains in those 3 places. And there are more of those fishes there. And look at that. Another new area unlocked for it. That is freaking awesome. I'm not going to be reading too much into this, but look at that. This is so freaking cool here. There's more to do on the bottom there. Look at this. This is actually one of the many entrances so we can get to that one city here. And more. Hydro oculuses. And is it just me? Alright, there's another gameplay tutorial. What is this? Swaying eels in the coral reefs. And this sort of eel. Okay, more music thing? Okay. Alright. Wait. There we go! Haha! Okay. 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 I want to see if I can get near this thing. I can't. Not yet. Look at that. Ain't that cool? It's pretty too. Alright. Let's go in here. Ah. Another air pocket. Alright. More junk? More junk. More golems to fight and to toil. Okay.
There is no escape.
Nameless golem. Alright. A nameless golem. Huh. I wonder what your name is. Oh.
Stop right there. You asked for it. Wind, hear me. Attack! Illusion shattered. Hey there!
What is this thing?
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Hands where I can see. Coming at ya. Fire! Well, there is no escape. Final warning. Watch out! Hang on!
Alright.
Watch out!
Okay, so the... Oh, so it's talking. Dominus Cassator. Dominus Cassator. Is that you? It is you. Just as I thought. You finally returned. I was ordered to guard this fortress, but the cruel mishaps and attacks of the barbarians were simply too much for me, so I was forced to back step by step until I arrived here. It seems, though, as though many, many years have passed since then. What tidings from beyond? Will we be victorious? Is that so? Then we lost. I am sorry. Do not say such things, Honor Dominus. I had already imagined this day might come when I joined the Sebastos' legions. Did the Sebastos not say that he wanted to lead us to break the shackles of Fortuna? But is doing so that simple? After all, what we struggle against is fate itself, and defying fate is a feat beyond even the greatest of the gods. In the end, all our efforts were in vain. Nay, say not so, Dominus. We took up arms against divine destiny, and our deeds challenged the laws of heaven. We resisted that prophecy, resisted most valiantly. Though we failed in the end, someone must have betrayed us, led us astray. Still, the outcome no longer matters. Come what may, our deeds shall be carved into this world's history. Hey, why did he just fall over like that? Can stone people also just suddenly faint? I still do not know his name. It appears his history has now reached its conclusion. Wait, that's so sad. Has he just been fighting here all these thousands of years? But now he is finally at peace. Let us continue onward. Are we going to be facing more and more of these things? So there are 3 chains that bind Cilia are wrapped around 3 stone pillars. So we have the power of the symphony and hold to unleash a play sound wave that will remove them. So due to the lengthy passage of time, these stone pillars will sometimes become overgrown with vines. So we have to get rid of the vines. Alright. Let us sing, my friends. Sing we shall. Am I able to do so? Alright, can I ask him a few questions too? The souls, the shadows of the past lingering here. If we can't defeat Boethus, perhaps they can at last find peace. So why were their souls? Obsessions, delusions. Regardless, the bodies created by the Sebastos offered us a sanctuary to which we could flee. Just as he hoped, the sea will steal neither our souls nor our lives. But it is because of this that our souls have become all the heavier. Rather my own kin now being trapped beneath the depths of the symphony. It is more accurate to say, like Boethus, are bound here by their own obsession. A pitiable fate. Alright, enough of the sadness. Alright. It looks like, there's more to do. More to do. Aha! Haha! Can't fool these eyes. Aha, there's another one. Okay. Now what's this? Looks like it's been entangled by some sort of vine. I cannot read this much, so might as well. Alright, another gameplay. So, Resonant Anemone. These marvelous marine creatures can resonate with the tune played by the washer octopus. It will enter a resonant state when continuously affected by music. So, using the power of the symphony, we can change the movement state about these washer octopuses that can affect nearby stones. So, let's go ahead and see what we can do out of here. Alright, we'll pause it here. Pause it here. And if I can get these in between. I think. About. Is that good enough? Whoa. Okay, we just got to remove the remaining chains. Ow! What the fuck? I'm being attacked by fish again. Give me a moment. Alright. I need the stingray. Get him back here. Ooh, I see another gold disc. Okay, am I good? There's one more. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Yeah. There we go. I think I'm good. Alright. What the? Oh, you gods, shut tight the brass gates of the heavenly city. The sword of Remus has cut the threads of fate, and once land. I can't read that fast. Imperator! Imperator! Are you alright? Are you dreaming again? That's so noisy. What's going on? The people have gathered in your great hall. I believe they have questions for you, Imperator. Recently, the melody of Phobos has been interrupted many times, and so they have many concerns regarding this. I have no choice but to do this. I trust your wise judgment, naturally, and I have heard something of these recent happenings. Is something wrong with Phobos? Phobos has planned routes for everyone, such that humanity as a whole can attain happiness. There should be no issues, not when we have the aid of Sibylla's nearby and limitless powers of calculation. But I heard cries of sorrow within the music. Did someone secretly alter the musical score of Phobos? No. None can do that except myself and the other harmonists. I think I know who. Thespian, Boethius. Could it be that the prophet had hidden something from us? Impossible. Has she not already sacrificed her very life for the cause? The veracity of her prophecy has been validated by the Mistress of Waters. She would have harbored no such selfish designs. Or perhaps it is precisely because she had no desires of her own. Today, all people rely on Phobos to make judgments and decisions for them. If something were to go wrong with it, the citizens fear that all would descend into chaos. I need you to go to where those who cling to blind faith are. For this reason, I must grant you free will. Is that to say you wish to separate my melody from the grand symphony as a contingency against mishaps? No, no. It is still too early. I fear my soul is still unable to withstand such great fate. I believe in you, though. But from now on, you shall no longer be part of we. I understand. I have resolved myself. If this is your wish, Imperator, I shall see it done. Oranopolis, the city of the future. Call yourself by this new name. So Oranopolis was that guy's name. So after he has departed, we pass through the golden corridors, and the sounds of people in debate grow closer. The area grows quiet, but only by a little, when you reach the central podium of the main hall. That's Boethus here, isn't it? Oh, great Sebastos, please, give us your instructions. Many have been unable to hear the Phobos' melody as of late. The people are frightened, Imperator. Frightened and confused. Our grand plan was proceeding as normal. The barbarians skulking in the shadows were being eliminated one by one, and the polluted waters were cleansed by Icor. I'm not sure if it's the right accent, but that's all I'm going with. Yet, my Imperator, you plan to call a halt to our noble cause, noble war, without cause? What reason? Why have you done this? I exercise my own judgment in the matter. Great Sebastos, I do not mean to challenge your authority, but I believe that you have shown them sufficient mercy already. We have brought glorious harmony to the land. The gates of Remuria are open to all, and who wish to join in our golden order. But what have they done? They have destroyed our towers and slaughtered our musicians. Their blighted souls are unworthy of any salvation. We cleanse their barbarous lands with blood, and order and civilization shall sprout after destruction. I may have mumbled a bit. After the destruction. For such ignorant savages, this is the highest mercy that can be granted them. That is not what I meant. But there should not even be a sliver. Should not be even a sliver of shadow under the sun. Is that not also your great ideal? If I may, Imperator, I believe that this is the wish of all citizens of Remuria. Sebastos, please, give the order. And what did he order? Defiled are all who dwell in Capitolium. Okay, I'm not even gonna waste my time reading that one because it's gonna exit me out either way. What's wrong with me? Yes, I did. I saw it. Yes, Sebastos dreams. We're clearly having memories of the Sebastos. And by God, my voice is hurting from reading all that fast. And loot. Alright, so we got one more shackle to deal with. And we gotta go all the way there. So I'm gonna have to... Actually, you know what? I think it's just right there. Wait, what the fuck is that? I see something down there. What's that? I'm gonna check it out right there. Oh, is that it's a mechanical anglerfish. It's a mechanical anglerfish. That looks freaking cool. Okay. Yeah, my curiosity is gonna kill me either way, but I gotta get this done and done. Excuse me, Ma. Alright. I think there's more of those things. What's this now? Hey, you! Yes, you! You gibbering imbecile! Why do you delay? Even if we waste away, the treasure will move itself, surely. Wait, what? The dude that... I knew those adventurers were possessed. Nay, sir. Nay, sir. It's just that they are simply too heavy. We've been at this all day, yet there's still so much left. Well, then, is the intrinsic merit... Get it, boys. Okay. In feeding that prodigious size of yours. It's treasure, you brute. Treasure. Of course it's heavy. Besides, we confiscated all these treasures from those accursed barbarians, did we not? Leaving such wealth in the hands of those insects who live like swine and mongrels would be a terrible waste. I've already forgotten the accent that I used to read in the first video, so it's hurting right now. Yeah, okay, but sir, don't you think we should have brought a few more ships if you wanted to haul all this back to Remuria? What are you, slow? Imperial cargo ships are not to be used for such thing. Well, why don't we destroy what we cannot carry? Better than to having it fall into the hands of these savages. Is it just Paimon, or have we heard this conversation before? It's that bit with the treasure hoarders all over again. Yeah, those unlucky adventurers we drove off before we're saying similar stuff. Feels like this round's worse than the last, though. I guess it's possible that they returned into golems after that boat they were on sank. That's so creepy. It's Est? Are you of Legio 15? What are you doing here? Should you all not have been ordered to retreat to Fort Charybdis? Hey, Est, don't you dare ruin our fun, you hear? These barbarians are less than a threat than dead fish anyway. So just let us have our fun messing about here a little longer. Would ya? These treasures. I don't know what orders your Harmos gave you, but did the Sebastos not order us to subdue these ignorant tribes and free them of fate's shackles? Those orders do not include such clearly criminal deeds. Ha! Surely you jest. The orders of our commander, Mighty Dominus Boethus, were indeed to punish these savages harshly. And besides, have we received no punishment? That means that both Phobos and the Sebastos are prepared to approve of our actions. So so what's all this talk about crimes? Are you trying to start trouble? But yeah, there's another S here. Well, aren't things getting weirder by the moment? It appears that it is time to answer that question of yours. Whew, excuse me. The Est you met in town must be a descendant of Remurians. His ancestor must have followed me to join the new nation all those years ago, becoming an ordinary Fontanian. Ah, so the Est in town that's not a golem was a descendant. I believe that took on his name. That's pretty cool. That's pretty traditional. As such, the symphony that has stolen these Fontanian souls will not affect him, but in turn, the melody that records his ancestors' memories had nowhere to go. So attached itself to that statue. So you mean that the Est here in towns is that town's ancestor, the real Est, the quick-witted? What about the others? Just wandering souls, lost in their memories. Let's go have a look. So let's go and walk together with the messieurs. Hello there, Est. Yes, hello. And who are you exactly? You do not appear to be Remurians. Are you savages then? Oh, I could be pretty savage, but ultimately I'm just a passing traveler. Well, this is a battlefield, and you put yourself in great peril. You should leave this place regardless of who you are. Est, it is I. It has been a while. Skies above! It's you, Dominus Cassador! You so rarely appear in this form that I almost failed to recognize you. And as for these two, are they your attendants? And you could just take it. You could just take that to be so. Still, Domus Castor, what brings you here? Did the Sebastos did not send you to that damnation? I cannot remember. Am I in some dream? That does seem to be the case. Surely you jest. The Sebastos must have assigned you some secret mission again. Or else I am an ignoramus. You guessed correctly. Speaking of which, why are the legions of the Legio 15 guarding those chains? The chains? You mean the treasure? Yes. I believe them to be spoils of war. Though the Sebastos view war as naught but a sad necessity in fulfilling our grand aspirations and long outlawed such brutal behaviors. You know as well as I have become commonplace nonetheless. We are on the path of darkness, though none perceive it. Dominus Cassador, what has happened? Phobos was meant to bring us happiness, but all I feel is a pain I cannot name. I, too, am searching for the answer to that question, but it appears that we have to deal with the problem at hand first. Indeed. Still, those are our legionnaires, so let us solve things peacefully, if we may. You know, in any game, negotiations and diplomacy are never my strong suit. Ahem. Legionnaires of Legio 15. Who are you? Ask this little helpers. We are special envoys of the Imperator, our Sebastos. We are Cassador's retainers. I mean, it sounds a bit right, I guess. It seems you two have quite the penchant for acting. Dominus Cassador, you say? I heard that the Sebastos had sent it to him, Aramorica. Has he returned so soon? Well, the one next to us is, in fact. Whatever the case, we have come to survey the frontline legions. I think I should have went with special envoys, but oh well. I mean, we haven't gone to Fort Caraptus with the main body of troops, but we are the rear guard, so some real final cleanup is well within our range of duties. Is this also a command from Phobos? Well, it should have guided our every move, but since coming here, there have been many times when we could not hear its melody. As such, we've fallen back to Dominus Boethus' directives. That impotent fellow. The Sebastos does not permit the harm of innocent people. Ooh, I increased my trust. Oh no. Innocent, you say? Yes, he did ask us with helping these vulnerable humans before the war began. But our actions have tact approval of Phobos. Could its decrees ever be in conflict with the sacred word of the Sebastos? Yet you are not receiving the melody. Well, that is true though. But in what can we place our trust, if not Phobos? Surely it would not stand idly by. We were to diverge from the correct path. Phobos is a perfect creation. I counsel you, as a Remurian, to not doubt its directives. Perfect. Nothing is truly perfect, or Phobos' silence signifies rejection. Should I pick that or this? I don't know. This? Yes, that is possible. How did I not consider that? Could our rash actions have caused Phobos to cease guiding us? If so, then it bodes very ill. Very well, you speak true. We must reconsider our actions. In truth, I do not know how things came to this. But there's been a strange feeling in my heart since this war broke out. We were meant to pursue freedom and happiness, but Phobos led us here instead, step by step. Has something gone wrong? What could it be? If you meet with the Sebastos upon your return, please apprise him of our circumstances and our doubts. You'll be doing us a great favor. Don't worry. We will. I'm just glad I didn't have to fight them. So we got rid of them. And with that, is there anything to research here?
I'm
Definitely.
loving this treasure hunt.
Alright. Is there anything to say? God King above, thank you, Dominus Cassador. In any event, it seems that the issue has been resolved for now. These damn statues are ridiculously tall. I don't want to go down lower. But this is what I'm seeing right here. Okay. I had enough funny for the moment. Let us sing a melody. Wait, can I speak with the questions? So what's with the deal with you and Est? As you have seen, he was a friend of mine, one of the survivors of Remuria's destruction. In later days, he followed me into the newborn fontaine and was laid to rest there. The spring of waters responded to us, who were entrapped in rock, just as it did ordinary Fontanians, and he had children of his own, building a family there. His bloodline became jolted to that fontaine, and all came to forget that he was no ordinary mortal. A good fate, no? Indeed. So Est was one of the good ones here. Alright. Let us sing and praise. Sorry. This whole damn quest is about music and all that stuff. Music as a catalyst, music as a way of things here. Look at this. We've set that fish free. And that fish joined in with that fish. Oh, so it became whole. So that smaller fish was a fragment of that thing, eh? It seems that you have resolved our previous problem. I suppose that means you'll be rushing ahead towards your next goal then. Yes, I'll be counting on you to take care of this place, Est. Also remember that it is better to trust the wisdom of your heart rather than handling all judgment of right and wrong over to Phobos or any Harmos. The Sebastos created Phobos to free us from our servitude to destiny, but the people's blind faith has led us into enslavement more frightful still. In the future, you may encounter a similar choice once more. I hope you will make the right decision when the time comes. Dominus Cassador, why are you suddenly speaking of such things? Still, I shall keep your words in my heart. I, Est, shall uphold my own sense of justice. That is good. Farewell, Est. I believe we shall meet again. Okay, so do I have to swim all the way over there? Looks like it. Alrighty then. I guess I'll have to look for everything else elsewhere. I'll read his little... such warm ocean currents. Free at last. Well now, little ones. Hail you from the surface? I know not for what reason you have come to this deep water prison, but... We aren't little anything. You're just way too big. I can't do Paimon. I'm sorry. Very well. Either way, you have broken the shackles that have bound me for millennia. That places me in your debt. If there is any undertaking in which I may aid you, then speak. Consider it a token of my gratitude. Hee. Paimon knew you'd be a reasonable guy. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's the traveler. And this is... actually, Paimon's not sure what you know him by, but we call him Monsieur Oz. Cassador, it is you. It has been a while, so you came back after all. But still, you are sadly late. By a few thousand years, no less. Well, it looks like the big guy knows you, Monsieur Oz. I have nothing to say to despicable traitors. Speak not rashly. Speak not so rashly, mortal. We are dragonborn. We keep all our promises and betray none, which is more than can be said for your haughty race. Save your breath. it is worth less than drowning mayfly. Than a drowning mayfly. Your betrayal is undisputed. We were not defeated in that war precisely because you turned against us. If we hadn't lost that war, our nation, the Sebastos, wouldn't have. You've been gone for too long, Cassador. The truth is not what you imagine. Though I suppose that a secret plan would not have been secret had its details reached your ears. Secret plan? My leading an army of Fizhaps to assault the capital was in fact part of Remus's final secret plan. And he did all this to save his nation and people. A man of great moral character. It honestly sounds preposterous. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Why would a ruler ask someone else to invade their own country? And what, little one, would one such as you or I know of Remus's thoughts? Whatever the case, look upon this, Cassador. Even you should be able to divine its meaning. These guiding golden bees? Those are bees? They should only heed the call of the symphony. Why would the Sebastos bestow his power upon a savage dragon? It is because they had an arrangement. Oh, you know much, little one. From where did you learn that? From memories scattered in the sea. I have yet to see all this, but I never explored most of the things, so I never learn. I'm just going with the flow. You speak correctly. Yes, indeed. We did have an arrangement, but I failed him. I squandered his noble sacrifice. I could not make it to Domus Aurea in time, and so the waves devoured the whole city, and my kindred could not escape either. How could such a thing be? If it's a betrayal you speak of, then Boethius was the true traitor. Were it not for that lying devil, that deceitful rat, and his silver-tongued deceptions, how could a prince among dragonkin such as I, who once led our armies after the age of the ancient dragons, have been beaten so easily? That devil first falsely claimed to have given up resistance on Remus's orders, saying he had ordered the legions to cease resistance. Yet when we arrived here, he suddenly rose up against us. Now that I have had much time to think on it, I fear he must have learned of Remus's plans somehow, and thus was able to set up such an inescapable trap and lure me in, step by step. And thus did my flesh and blood turn to stone, and thus did it remain for millennia, to this day when you rescued me. Boethius knew perfectly well what a massive calamity his actions would bring about, yet he still... Could he have been trying to seize control over Phobos? Was that why he committed such sins? It seems that we don't have the full story yet, like most things. So the guy who keeps calling others traitors was actually a traitor through and through. But why though? Are we gonna have to ask him? Paimon doubts we'd be getting a straight answer. We are not gonna get a straight answer from this guy. He's gonna lie. So that loathsome, recalcitrant dragonworm has yet to dissipate, has he? Yeah, and he's stolen the souls of a whole bunch of Fontanians too. Rescuing them is actually the main reason we're here. He said that he'd wait for us within Domus Aurea. Well, he just said he'd wait for Mr. Oz. So we're coming along uninvited. Not leaving the door. Though, how rude of him. The Initium Ayani. Though feeble tricks and smokescreen have been said to dismay us, but at the end of the day, it is nothing more than a glorified stone door. I may have lost my physical body, but it is no great labor to take the little ones over to settle the matter. Watch closely, little ones. He's gonna bash the door, or... Oh, never mind. He just opened something, unlock it. Oh, you're really reliable, big guy. Now we simply need to break these revealed seals one by one. If you are prepared, then let's go. Well then, Monsieur Owes, are you ready? Now that it's come to this, we have little choice. All right then. What about you? Are you ready? We could take a moment of prep to explore a little more, because I'm not sure if I'm coming back here. I'm definitely coming back here. So let's just go. Unprepared. We're just gonna save all these people anyway. All right. Oh, what the? Quick time events? Really? Look at that. I shoot a whale beam. I didn't think I... Ooh, okay, that is the coolest thing I've seen. We're going in! And it's closing. Yep. I tell you. Ooh, that was close. How dangerous. My voice cracks. Alright, we're not in control. We're just cutscenes here. It is dangerous here. Stray not far from me. What the hell? Oh, those are rocks, falling rocks. Woo! Ooh, okay, I have to quick time event this one, okay. That was close. Stalactites, seriously. You guys can read all the rest. I can't keep up with the reading this. Because I have to focus on the quick time events. I didn't know there were quick time events. Also, the music is epic as hell. Woo! Damn. This is a nice feature. We're zooming in. Dude. Is it just me or is it going along with the music? Yes. I'm liking this already. So we're finally seeing an exit. Dude. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Oh, holy hell. Look at that. That must be the city. Or the capital. Wow. We're finally here. You were finally here indeed. Look at that. That must be the capital right there. That's Domus Aurea. It looks like a giant harp, though. Why did your Sebastian construct it like that? It does certainly seems well preserved, but it looks different from all the ruins above. Yeah, nothing like the rest of the stuff we saw up there. God, look at that. Still golden. I'm speechless. Of course, this palace was fashioned from a giant ship. It was designed to be a titanic instrument on which the symphony was to be played. See those pipes extending outward? Though the symphony now lies broken, this was once how it would be broadcast to the four corners of the world. The whole palace is an instrument. The entire thing? I kind of get the gist when I learned the theme of it. Then wouldn't this entire water body start vibrating if it were to play? We might get blasted apart like tofu if we get too close. Meow meow. What is tofu? Wait, you never had any, Elsie? Then it might be hard to explain. We could always take you to go have some next time. Wait, can cats even eat tofu? The Eternal City indeed. Remus's will protects this place still. Just as I expected. No wonder that brazen, shameless traitor has endured even till this day. I imagine that Boethius owes his survival of time's erosion to having laid low in the palace for all these millennia. And over those long years, he gradually mastered the power of Phobos. Well now that we're here, we should meet up with that fruit guy. He might just be shocked to see us, for all you know. In that case, let us part ways for now. Eh? You're not coming along? You've been a great help already. And I was pleased to be of aid. But to tell the truth, I have no desire to see that one ever again. I wish to never again hear a word from that devil's mouth. His words are a sham, and shameful are his lies. See that you do not fall for them. Oh hell, I'll punch the living hell out of them. Besides, I could not help you even if I came with you, for I am but a temporary occupant of this ichor-made body. Were a battle to be joined, I would have no recourse. Not that I would mind terribly, but no gain would salve the loss of his seizing the symphony that Remus bequeathed unto me. Let us part here for now. Though I cannot aid you in battle, I can use the currents to send you hence. Come to me, should you need such aid. Regardless, let us meet again once you have vanquished that traitor. And off he swims. Yeah, off he swims. When that time comes, perhaps I too shall have the chance to make amends for my past regrets. Okay, so the Dragon Prince of Dragonborn Cilia. Okay, so Cilia was a prince over the Dragonborn in the distant past, and through his lost ability, though he lost his lost bodily form. I just misread his ability. You can still command the currents. When you get to a certain distance of him, you can summon high-speed currents to move to his side. You interact with him and ask him to summon intense currents to send you to the target location. Cool. Cilia will roam the ocean depths. When you are exploring the bygone eras, he will move according to the body of water you are in. That is actually cool. And that is where I'm going to end this video here. I know, and I just want to try it out. Ooh, that's so cool! That is literally cool. I can summon the current. Let's test that out right now. Alright, so should we change location? Okay, so we're on the top and bottom here. I just want to see how it looks like. So let's see. Should we head over there? Though it was certain that of a usurper lord of humanity, it was still imbued with great ideals to think that a demon now has mastery over it. Woo! Alright, so okay, so that was an interactable. I could have just spaced it there, but to be honest, I think this was too big of a video to begin with. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. So let me swim with this beautiful big fish here. And I'm going to say thank you all for watching this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see more of this, or if you want me to do the Arlecchino story, or maybe even do more of this. And this is so cool, like it's shot here. I love this. I'm starting to love this area completely. I will be exploring probably the area as well. I might start off from here in the next video. And I hope you guys will enjoy the video as soon as I upload it. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the new video. So peace out, and have a great week.